I relocate to Waukesha County or Milwaukee County in Wisconsin. I'm going to go over all of this with you. Inflation. Everybody's talking about it. And when relocating from one part of the country to another, or from one country to another, it's important to consider the cost of living in that area. In 2014, I relocated to Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Daytona Beach, Florida in my Volkswagen Beetle with my cat and my toddler and no knowledge of what I was moving back to. See, I had previously lived here as a kid, but in my very young adult years moved to Daytona Beach, so I had no idea what I needed to look into when relocating back to a major metropolitan area. So that is what this series is going to help you with. And today we're going to talk about groceries. I'm going to go to several grocery stores in the area, some corporate, some that are local specific, and we're going to go through a list of commonly purchased groceries and what your total cost would be minus the tax if you purchased from each of those grocery chains. Now, we have some higher end grocery chains that are more boutique that I'm going to exclude from this video, but if you'd like to see them on a future video, comment below and I will do one specifically to those more niche markets. The stores we're going to cover today are going to be Whole Foods Market, Meijer, Cermak, Pick and Save, Piggly Wiggly, Aldi, and Walmart. We're going to go to all of these grocery stores. We're going to have a list of 7 items. I will add up each of the 7 items, and at the end of the video, we'll be able to chat about which store is the most affordable for your grocery needs, and you're going to get to see how they each vary because we're going to walk through them. So let's go shopping. Absolutely stunning produce department at Cermak. I mean, there's like nothing like it. You can find everything here. You can find cactus, you can find yucca, you can find like every kind of eggplant. It's stunning. So I'm gonna go back to our video with the pricing, but you just had to see, like, if you're a produce girly or boy like me, this is your store. Okay, so one thing I want to point out about Cermak we just left is some of the prices are going to be higher than what you saw at other grocery stores, but Cermak is not only like a Mexican grocery, it has like every single type of ethnic food you can think of, and they have really good deals on bulk items there as well. I do a ton of shopping at Cermak and save a good amount of money. You just have to know what you're going there shopping for and take a look at the ad before you go. We went to 7 stores and price checked 7 items to let you know, out of those 7 grocery stores in southeastern Wisconsin, which one you can do your most affordable grocery shopping at. Now, obviously, disclaimer, like there's different things that these stores excel at. Sumac, for example, has an incredible international food section with the most affordable prices I've seen. Not to mention their tamales at their hot bar. You have to check them out. Meijer is more like a mix between Walmart and Target. So if you need to shop for more than just groceries, Meijer is the place to go. There are definitely benefits to every single one of these stores, but we are going to talk about who was the most expensive and who was the least expensive. So let's go and let's start from highest and we'll end on the lowest. Okay, so before I tell you guys highest to lowest, I would love to have you drop in the comments below which one you thought was the most expensive and which one you thought would be the least expensive. And again, if you like this video and you want more content on shopping in the area and what is the most affordable, we have so many more specialty grocery stores and even just regular grocery stores I can shop. Or let me know what you want to know about Southeast Wisconsin, this region, and about living here. Do you want to hear about our libraries, our art scene, museums, anything that you want to know? I'd love to make videos on, so drop it below. And now that you've made your guesses, we are going to read off our totals. So our first store is Whole Foods. If you guessed this as the most expensive, you would of course be right. There's a reason they call it whole paycheck. And our total on this store, so a plain white loaf of bread is $3.79. Eggs for 1 dozen large is $3.69. Milk 1 gallon is $6.99. Bananas are 69 cents a pound. Now I will shout out to Whole Foods at 69 cents a pound for organic bananas. Ground beef 80/20 was $5.99 a pound. A whole chicken was $2.49 a pound. Frozen broccoli for a 16-ounce bag was $3.49. And then a 5-pound bag of potatoes was $5.99. But every other grocery store, I was able to find 10-pound bags of potatoes. So I did double that to 10 pounds because that is the total we used from other grocery stores, taking our total from Whole Foods to $39.13. That's a lot of money. Let's go to the Piggly Wiggly. If you are from anywhere that has a Piggly Wiggly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this to be our second most expensive. So I was a little shocked. So the bread at Piggly Wiggly was $1.99 for a loaf. Eggs were a really good price at $1.49 for a dozen. Milk was $4.99 a gallon. They did not have any store brand milk. They really only had one brand. Bananas, like Whole Foods, were 69 cents a pound, but these were not organic bananas. Ground beef, 80-20 again, was $5.49 a pound. A whole chicken at Piggly Wiggly was really cheap. It was only 98 cents a pound. Frozen broccoli was $2.79 for 16 ounces. And then a 10-pound bag of potatoes is gonna cost you $7.49, taking our grand total to $25.91 for the pig. Shop the pig or don't, up to you. Okay, next up we have Pick and Save. Pick and Save is now owned by Kroger, so you can say that it's a national brand, but how it is local to us is Pick and Save. So the bread, white bread, $1.99 for a loaf. Eggs, grade A large eggs, were $1.99. The milk was $2.99 for a gallon. Bananas were only 55 cents a pound. Ground beef, 80-20, was $2.87 a pound. Now, Pick and Save didn't have any whole chickens, but I think we learned something valuable here. So instead of taking the price for the whole chickens, we took the price for the leg quarters. If you don't like dark meat, you could take price for breasts, like divided breast or whatever, but we did the leg quarters, and that was only 99 cents a pound. So if you're shopping on a budget, where it used to be cheaper to buy a whole chicken, we actually found that it's, in most cases, cheaper to buy it already kind of cut up for you. And if you're a dark meat girl or boy, that's a bonus. Frozen broccoli, they only had it in 12 ounces, so I divided up the cost for 12 ounces to see what 16 ounces would get you. So it was $1.79 for 12 ounces, but I added extra for the extra 4 ounces to make it fair across the board. And then 10 pounds of potatoes was $6.79, taking our grand total to $20.55 at Pick and Save. Not bad. We've gone from like $39, almost $40 to $20. We've cut our cost in half already just by making smarter shopping choices. Let's move on to Aldi. Okay, I thought Aldi would be the cheapest. Did you? I was like kind of shocked actually. So bread at Aldi is $1.29. The eggs, 12 large grade A eggs, $1.22. Milk was $2.62. Bananas were 48 cents a pound. I added in here, I didn't add it in our total, but the organic bananas at Aldi are only 68 cents a pound. Ground beef for 80-20 was $4.19 a pound. A whole chicken was $2.99 a pound. Frozen broccoli, again, they had it in 12-ounce portions, so I, in our grand total, totaled it up to equal 16 ounces, to be fair. But for the 12-ounce bag, you're paying $1.09, not too bad. And then a 10-pound bag of potatoes is only $4.29. You can feed a lot of people with 10 pounds of potatoes. Next up is Cermak. Cermak is a grocery store. There's really only two in our area. They're kind of known as a Mexican grocery. They have the most incredible produce section, but they have all kinds of international foods too. So we didn't walk the whole store for you today, but if you go, make sure to check it out. You can get anything you can think of there. It's absolutely one of my favorite stores in the area. Not the cheapest, turns out, but one of my favorites. Okay, so the bread was $2.19. Eggs were $1.69 for a dozen. Milk is $3.99 a gallon. Bananas were 79 cents a pound, which actually blew my mind because they're known for their produce. And they were, I think, the most expensive of the day. Ground beef was $4.99 a pound. A whole chicken here was only 69 cents a pound. So that was our most affordable chicken of the day, even with the leg quarters. Frozen broccoli for 16 ounces was $3.59. And the potatoes were $4.99 for 10 pounds, taking our grand total to $17.93. Meijer was our second affordable. So Meijer is really great. It's a mix between Walmart and Target. You can buy all your groceries, your home goods, your baby diapers, first aid, electronics, whatever you want. So the bread at Meijer was $1.95. Eggs per dozen was $1.19. Milk was $2.77 a gallon. Bananas 55 cents a pound. The ground beef was only $1.17 a pound. A whole chicken was on sale for $2.49 a pound, but its normal price is $3.09 a pound, so we use that in our total to be fair. Frozen broccoli, again here was 12 ounces, so it was $1.09, but we added up so that it would equal 16 ounces for a total to $1.44, and the potatoes were $5.49 for 10 pounds, taking our grand total to $17.55. And then our cheapest by over $1 of the day was Walmart. I didn't expect this. I really expected it to be Aldi. I also didn't expect Meijer to be cheaper than Aldi. So for those of you who have been going to Aldi and like hauling boxes and buying bags and stuff, maybe you don't need to do that as much as you think you do. Anyways, we got Walmart here for a final one. The cost of bread was $1.32 a loaf. Eggs, we could only find them in an 18-pack there. They didn't have any 12 packs of their cheaper brand. That 18-pack, and I did use this $1.54, and they still beat everyone by quite a bit. For an 18-pack of large grade A eggs, it was $1.54. Milk was $2.62. Bananas were 50 cents a pound. Ground beef, now I used the tube total, but I wanted to give you both because I have like those tubes of beef and then like the beef like you're used to seeing it. So for the ground beef in the tube, 80/20, it was $3.58 a pound. But if you'd rather buy it in the package, the fresher stuff, or at least that's what they say, $5.32 a pound. For the sake of this total, we did use the tube. A whole chicken, they didn't have a whole chicken here either, so we went by the leg quarters, and those were 77 cents a pound. Again, blew my mind to find out that the pieces were cheaper than the whole chicken. That's not how I remember it being back when my family ate meat. Frozen broccoli, again, they had the 12-ounce bags, or like the really big monster ones. Their 12-ounce bag was 88 cents a pound. And then potatoes for 10 pounds was $4.84, taking our grand total to $16.32 a pound. So whether you live in Southeast Wisconsin or whether you're thinking about relocating to Southeast Wisconsin, I hope this video has been really helpful for you. These stores ranged anywhere from Waukesha for the Whole Foods and the Meijer, to West Milwaukee for the Searmac, to West Dallas for some of the other stores. We were kind of running the gamut. We even hit New Berlin for Walmart. So we were kind of all over Southeast Wisconsin shopping these stores for you to get the prices. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to scan the QR code at the end of the video to follow myself and my team and our real estate journey if you're interested in that. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.